Hello and welcome to One Graphite, the #2 pencil-based video channel on the internet. Today we're going to be making a Blackwing pocket pencil. So to make this project, you're going to need a couple of things. This is a cheap cordless drill with a drill bit. I find the right size by using one of these and matching it up with the split ring. It's up to yourself what size you're going to use, but obviously the smaller the hole, the easier it's going to be to fit. Also, you're going to need a drill bit, obviously, a razor blade, a pencil cap, a small sharpener. This is the Cum Micro, M-I-K-R-O, for a very short point, a split ring, and of course, your black ring of choice. I've chosen the Pearl because it's a little harder than the 602, which means that this, in theory, should last a little longer on us. So, let's get started. Where do we begin? I think we need to cut down the pencil so it's a bit better size. So this is our Blackwing Pearl, and this is a razor blade. There's probably easier ways to do this, but I have a razor blade, so we're going to use it. And I can't pick it up. Hold on. So we're going to want to see what size we want this to be. So this is where the hole is, and our cap is this size. I think somewhere just there is probably right. Gives us a decent size, keeps the Blackwing on. Any smaller than that, and we haven't got much pencil, although it does look quite cool. Any bigger than that, and we're getting into the realms of just having a pencil in our pockets, which is maybe not the best thing. So let's put that over to one side, and let's trim this bad boy down. I find the best way to do this is to kind of score all the way around, quite deep, and then snap it. And in theory, if you cut enough of the wood, it should snap quite cleanly. So let's give that a go. Also, I'm terribly sorry if you love Blackwings. This is probably quite painful to watch. So in theory, now that we have scored this, it should be a simple case of ta-da! So that broke off pretty clean. Now we have a really sharp bullet pencil. So that goes for your bullet pencil. And we're now left with this little bad boy. So the next step is sharpening this up. Take your nice small sharpener, makes a nice small point, and we'll just sharpen this up. There we have it. We have a pearl with a nice small point on it. We can put that razor blade safely out of the way. And then when the cap goes on, that's what we're left with. So now we have a right sized pencil. Let's make this into a pocket pencil. Let's put a key ring on this bad boy. So there are probably easier ways to do this, but this is the way I'm going to use. I've got a piece of wood here that I'm using for a different project, and on it I have a groove that I carved out that is exactly the shape of a pencil. So it fits in there just nicely, and it's relatively flush on top. And so the reason we're going to do that is because I don't want this shimmying around when I'm trying to drill a hole in it. So let's pack that in relatively tight. And it gives us a good handhold, so we're not trying to hold this pencil, and we can drill, theoretically, all the way through. So this is probably going to go horribly wrong, so if you don't like the sight of blood, look away, because there's the potential for it to appear. So we want to get this nice and centered and drill straight through the metal, straight through the eraser, and out the other side with as clean a hole as we can possibly get, because this is, after all, going to go in our pockets, and we have to have this key ring on there. So if we get that mounted relatively center, it should, in theory, sit quite nicely. So, take my cheapo drill and let's get to work. We did actually get all the way through. Let's see if I can bring her home. We appear. I've made a rookie mistake. I forgot about that. Whoops. So don't do that. Take that out first. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Moving swiftly onwards from that horrible, terrible mistake. Whoa, there we go. That was easy. try and clean that up a little bit. How does that look? Pretty terrible, I'm not gonna lie. Have we ruined this? Kinda, but not... Kinda, but not entirely. I mean, you should bend back, hold on. This is what you get for using terrible tools and almost no expertise. Because we obviously got to go through this, so we can't not use it. So that hole is there. It's not good. If I flip this around, maybe I can use this to drill all the way through. This isn't safe. Ow. I think we did it. Again, it's not great, but it's there. There's a hole in it. That's what we're going for, so. Now, will this, in fact, go back together in any semblance of order? Because there's a hole there. That's really what we asked for. Let's just drill through the eraser now. Yeah, that was actually better than I expected. So we have a hole straight through our Blackwing pearl, and we have a smorgasbord of debris. And look, I can count to 10 still. We did well. So there's lots of shards. But, and this could do with a filing to smooth it down, although it's not sharp, it's just not super smooth. There's a little bit of an edge there. I don't think I have anything to smooth that. I've got emery paper. Let me try some emery paper. Look, I'm gonna go try and see if I can smooth this out a bit. I'll be back in a second. So it worked. I kind of smoothed it out a bit. We lost some of the paint or the color, so it's a little bit worn. But this whole thing's a little bit of a train wreck, so it doesn't really matter that much. So let's put her all back together again. I don't think there's any good way to do this for anything. Like, split rings are never easy to put on anything. But I think this is just a little too thick, so we gotta work her. We gotta make her work for it. Okay. Really, I'm gonna be foiled here at the last hurdle. No, I refuse. Oh, there, is that it? Have I? Oh my goodness. We've only gone and done it. There we go, come on. Bring her home, bring her home. Oh boy, look at that. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. And then all we have to do is cap it up. Oh, and we have a pocket Blackwing. That actually looks really quite amazing. This will not come off in a hurry unless the ferrule comes off, and you can just super glue that back on if that happens. So no problems there. Yeah, I'm actually pretty pleased with that. It's a complete hack show. This is not the best way to do it. You'd be better with the drill press. I don't have a drill press. I have this terrible 20-pound drill, so that's all we got. But there we go. That's how you make a pocket Blackwing. Thanks so much to Luke Sinclair from the Erasable Facebook group. He came up with this idea. This is his idea, and I have just butchered it and added a cap. So Luke, that is a fantastic idea. Thank you so much. If you want to check out Luke's Etsy store, Pencilism, there is a link in the description. Some really, really cool art there. Go and check it out, support him, very cool guy. But if you want your own pocket Blackwing, go out and get some terrible tools and make a hack job of it like I did, because this is definitely going on the keys. So here she is on the old keys. Looks pretty good actually, I'm quite impressed. There's enough clearance between the eraser and the end of the split ring that it doesn't interfere, which is nice. And you still got this motion. And if you want to actually use it, pull the cap off. Yeah, you can right away. You actually want to use the eraser? You can use the eraser. Yes, it's an annoyance. That's why I use a carabiner like this. She can pull off. She can go on. Gives you the freedom you need. It's a little awkward with a split ring. Or maybe you can do some sort of weird attached pencil finger thing like this. Yes. Tick. Whatever floats your boat, but it fits on your keys. I made it in 3 minutes, and it looks pretty cool. Can't beat it.